All right, so I just got back from watching Roofman, the latest biopic starring Channing Tatum, about the life of Jeffrey Manchester, I believe is his name, the roofman of real life, who robbed, I think it was 45 McDonald's stores way back in 2004, I think it was. And this movie is sort of about his what led him to his life of crime and how he got arrested. And the main bulk of the movie is after he breaks out of prison, what he does with his life as he's hiding out in a Toys R Us. And just the sort of shenanigans he gets up to. So I'm really glad that this movie starts off by saying this is a true story, because there are some pretty outlandish stuff that happens in this movie that I can't believe is real. Now, obviously, this is a Hollywood movie, so they're going to embellish and exaggerate certain things. I'm sure everything in the movie is not exactly how it happened in real life, but even the broad strokes, the basic things that happen that are true is quite shocking, in my opinion, and it makes it for a pretty entertaining movie. It didn't blow me away or anything, but it was just very competently made, very well acted, especially by Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst, who plays a worker at the Toys R Us that he meets later on through a church, actually. And they start forming a relationship, and he's trying to keep her out of his criminal life and trying to have a normal life and stay on the run from the cops and all that sort of stuff. And they really, both of them really hold the movie down, keep it real and earnest, especially Channing Tatum. He's really good, but Kirsten Dunst is really good as well. And this movie has a pretty decent supporting cast as well. The standouts for me were definitely Lakeith Stanfield as Channing Tatum's friend, who is aware of his life of crime, and Peter Dinklage, who plays Kirsten Dunst's character's boss, who's a bit of a jerk. And Peter Dinklage does a great job playing a jerk. But yeah, this was a pretty decent movie, very well acted. The score was a lot of fun. The cinematography was creative, and just most importantly, though, the story felt unique and fresh, and it was an interesting story to tell. And yeah, I don't really have too much else to say about this movie. It was pretty decent. I think if you want to watch a movie that is not going to blow you away, but is, a fun time and decent, and it doesn't, it's realistic enough where there's nothing in it that happened, like the ending, for example. I don't want to spoil it, but the ending isn't like, oh, please. Like, it's a pretty reasonable ending where it makes sense that this is how this kind of story would end in real life. I'd say this is a better choice to go to the movies than Tron Ares. It's just more original, and it seems like it's not going through the motions as much as Tron Ares was. I will say it does drag a little bit in the middle. It does seem kind of like it's padding for time a little bit, but it picks up speed pretty quickly and becomes entertaining again. Yeah, so those are my thoughts on Roofman.